Hello, my name is Jack, and I'm here to give an introduction to the series of stories called the Digimon Protector Project. I have been a longtime fan of Digimon ever since I was a kid, and as most writers have done, have made a few fan fiction stories. Now, I wrote the original draft a very long time ago, probably buried on some server somewhere, but this is a new take on the original idea I had of a reboot of the seasons itself, primarily season 1 and 2. With the release of Digimon Try, I figured I'd go back and bring back a story I never quite finished and lay it out on an audiobook version here on YouTube to be just a little bit different than a lot of people who just decide to write. I'll be voicing it myself, and I'll have a few maybe illustrations thrown in, special effects, or whatever fan art that might come my way because of this. Here's hoping, right? But I ain't holding my breath. A little backstory on this story. Yeah, weird, I know. To give you the context of the world before you go on to the rest of the chapters. Digimon Season 1 was set in between 1995 and 1999, a very interesting period in time, but the bulk of Digimon Protectors, the Heightened View Terrace incident, which is going to be the first series, is set in 1995. A very volatile year in the mid 90s, no more than a few months prior to the digital world exposing itself back in the original movie and the series. The Tokyo gas attack happened no more than 3 or 4 months prior, and the world was experiencing a very new form of danger terrorism. It wasn't even that long ago, 3 years prior, was the original attack on the World Trade Center, multiple bombings all over the world, in a very dangerous time. The story was actually born out of one line from the original season 1 episode, them mentioning that the destruction was caused by a terrorist attack and not Digimon, and that was the official explanation. So from that one instant, I started to craft a story where there was some shadowy things going on with a few twists thrown in, and try to create a compelling story in that 1 or 2 days before the battle between Parrotmon and Greymon. What makes 1995 interesting is it's set in a time where a lot of the gadgets we know today aren't really available. What it boils down to is the active field work of agents like the main character, Captain J. Archer, a former Special Forces operative turned NSA agent, who ends up in an out of this world scenario. What he comes to find through his involvement, the future he ends up fighting for, was one he wasn't supposed to have, and his past is what is the key to even having a future for himself at all. I figured if I was going to write something, I would try to actually give my insights and try to expand on the world rather than just try to author insert something, give something to the story. And I know it's not always canon, but headcanons are always fun. I hope you enjoy the story. Some of the illustrations from myself might be in some of the videos, maybe a little bit of animation or even fan work if I'm lucky. Please leave comments, and all that great stuff, and have a good day and enjoy yourself.